Here's something weird I noticed. The same people who plan their workouts week in advance and track every set and rep have no clue what to do when their knee hurts during squats. They just hope it goes away, or they try random stretches they saw on Instagram. But here's one simple shift that changes everything. And once you see it, you'll never deal with pain the same way again. What's up, everyone? Gabe here. I'm a kinesiologist and personal trainer, and I help active individuals get rid of pain so they could get back to the gym without giving up their training and without fearing re-injury. So what I've learned in working with so many people now is that the most dedicated lifters are really smart about their training, but when it comes to pain, they do the dumbest stuff. Today, I'm gonna show you why this happens and how to fix it. All right, so if your bench press was stuck at the same weight for 6 months, what would you do? I know I'd be frustrated. You'd figure out what's wrong. You'd change your program. You'd track your progress. You'd fix it. But when your shoulder hurts during a bench press, you just modify the exercise and hope for the best. Or worse, you accept that this is just how things are as I get older. I can't stand that. I hear this all the time. I plan my training like a pro, but I've been dealing with this back pain for 2 years and I have no idea why. And here's the problem. You treat training plateaus like a puzzle to solve, but you treat pain like bad weather, something that just happens to you. Hint, hint, it doesn't. This is backwards. Now, most people handle pain like this, all right? It's very emotional. Pain shows up, you modify the exercise or you skip it entirely. Pain goes away for a bit, you go back to normal training. Pain comes back worse, you try a different modification, and the cycle never ends. Sounds familiar? And here's why this doesn't work. Modifications help temporarily, but they don't fix the real problem. It's like deloading every time you hit a plateau instead of fixing your program. When your squat is stuck, you figure out exactly where you're failing. You look at your program, you see what's wrong, you make a plan to fix it, you track your progress week by week, you adjust based on what data tells you, and you prevent it from happening again. But when you have pain, you panic. You try random stuff, you hope it works, you give up when it doesn't, you accept it as getting older, and you repeat this forever. Do you see the difference? One is systematic, and one is random hoping. So, simple solution here. Here's a breakthrough question. What if I treated my pain like a training plateau? Think about it. If your squat was stuck at 225 pounds for 6 months, you'd be tracking exactly where it's failing, looking at all your training data, make a specific plan to break through, test it consistently, and adjust based on results. So why not do the same thing with pain? What if you treated your knee pain like a squat plateau? What if you treated your shoulder pain like a bench plateau? This changes everything. Let me show you exactly how this works. Step 1, get damn specific. Instead of my knee hurts during squats, get detailed like you would a plateau. When exactly does it hurt? Top, middle, or bottom? How bad is it? Rated on 1 to 10. What weight does it start happening at? Which rep does it usually show up at? Does it happen every time or just sometimes? Track this for 1 week, just like you'd track a sticking point. Now, step 2, collect data. Track these 5 things. 1, pain level 1 to 10 for each exercise. 2, how does your movement look? Film yourself. 3, training details, weight, reps, sets. 4, how you feel. Are you tired? Are you stressed out of your mind? Are you sore? 5, other stuff like sleep, stress, what you ate. It all matters. Do this for 2 weeks and patterns will show up, I guarantee it. Step 3, find the real problem. Here's what you'll discover. Your pain isn't random. It connects to specific things. Maybe certain weights or rep ranges. Maybe training when you're tired makes things worse. Doing exercises in a certain order. Not recovering enough between sessions. Your technique breaking down. This is like your aha moment. The pain isn't your body breaking down. It's usually a programming issue. Now, step 4, make a plan. Now you can make a real plan. Change load when pain shows up. Pick better exercises based on how you move. Fix your recovery when it's the problem. When to push and when to back off. Have a step-by-step plan to get back to full training. Step 5, track and adjust. Do this like you would any training program. Set weekly goals for less pain and more weight. Track everything daily. Check progress weekly. Adjust monthly based on what's working. And when you do this right, here's what happens. I'll give you a rough timeline here. Keep in mind, it depends on the injury that you have and many other factors here. So this isn't a individualized timeline. If you're looking for something very individualized, click the link below and book a call with me. So weeks 1 and 2. This is like your understanding phase. You'll finally understand when and why your pain happens. It stops feeling random and scary. I've gone through this too. I was in pain for 3 years. and it's an emotional thing. It's scary. Now, weeks 3 and 4, this is where you kind of see your first improvements. Your pain should be dropping here. Maybe for some around 30%, maybe some around 50%. More importantly, you will feel in control again, because when you're in pain, things just feel out of control. It's terrifying. Now, weeks 5 and 6, this is real progress here. All right, so pain continues to drop. Maybe for some it's 60%, maybe for some it's 80%. You're lifting weights you haven't touched in the last couple of months here. Now you're getting that confidence back. Weeks 9 and 12, this is where you should be back to full training, and most people eliminate pain completely, and many hit new PRs here. And the best part, you learn how to handle any future pain problems using the same approach. Now, here's the tools you'll need. Tool 1, the right questions. Ask yourself, am I treating this like a training problem or just hoping it goes away? Because with the training problem approach, you collect data and look for pain and look for patterns. You find the real cause using facts, make a plan with clear steps, and do it consistently and track results. When you do the hoping approach, you try random stuff based on how you feel, hope something works without measuring, you accept limitations without investigating, and just react to pain when it happens. We've all been there. Now, tool number 2, simple tracking. Track the same stuff you do for training. Don't be overly compulsive about it. Don't be obsessive about it. Just have a rough idea of what's going on here. Don't walk into training with your eyes closed. So pain levels, 1 to 10 for each exercise, and weight. Video your movement. Training details, weight, rep, sets, etc. Recovery stuff, like I said earlier, sleep, stress, energy. Performance, are you getting stronger or are you getting weaker? Pretty obvious. Now, tool number 3, smart programming. Treat this like a training program. Set specific timeline with specific goals. Know what to do each day. Check your progress weekly. Adjust monthly. Plan for the long term. Tool number 4, clear success measurements. Key performance indicators. Super important to have indicators of progress. Know what success and failure looks like. For example, success could be pain going down over 4-week periods, moving better based on your video analysis, lifting more weight without pain, maybe lifting the same weight without pain. That's improvement too. Better recovery, getting stronger as overall. This is awesome. Now, failure. Signs of failure. No improvement after 4 weeks of consistent work. Pain getting worse despite following the plan. Moving worse. Can't lift as much. Getting weaker. Not good. Here are some common mistakes I see. Mistake number 1, they're not tracking consistently. You wouldn't train without tracking your lifts. I mean, most people, I think, same here. If you don't track consistently, you can't see these patterns or measure your progress. Now, mistake number 2, ignoring the data. Your data says pain happens when you don't sleep well, but you train hard anyways because you feel fine or you're just used to it. That's like ignoring your rate of perceived exertion or your RPE because you want to hit a PR. We've all done it. I've done it. Don't make it a habit. Mistake number 3, giving up too soon. Good training programs take time to work. Pain elimination takes the same time. Most people quit after 2-3 weeks when they should think of an 8 to 12 week block here. And mistake number 4, not adjusting. When training programs don't work, you don't quit training, you adjust the program. Same thing here. All right, so here's some advanced stuff. Once you get good at the basics, you could do more advanced stuff like tracking multiple variables here. You could track your training frequency and intensity, your exercise selection, how you spread out your training throughout the week, what recovery methods work best, when you eat around training. For daily adjustments, use your daily data to make smart decisions. Create simple rules based on pain levels, movement quality, and how you feel. For long-term planning, plan your pain management like you would plan your training for the long term. What works best during higher volume training? What about during deload weeks? How does this fit into peaking for a competition for someone, for example? Here's your action plan. Here's what to do right now. In week 1, this is like an assessment phase. Pick one pain problem that's limiting your training. Ask yourself, am I treating this like a training problem or an emotional reaction and just hoping? What data am I collecting? How would I handle this if it was a training plateau? And be honest about your current approach. Are you acting logical or are you being emotional? Now, week 2, start tracking stuff. Track these basics for your pain problem. Daily pain levels for specific movements and weights, video your movements, training details, recovery metrics, use whatever tracking method you already use for your workouts. Now, weeks number 3 and 4, look for patterns. Analyze your data weekly like you would for your training logs. Look for connections. What predicts good days versus bad days? When does pain happen versus when it doesn't? Most people are shocked by what they find in just 2 weeks. If this makes sense to you, And it should if you're serious about training. And this is exactly what I do in my coaching program. So if you're interested in learning more, book a free call with me using the link below. We can map out what's going on with your pain, and we will take a highly individualized approach to getting you back to training pain-free. Let me know in the comments what you think would best apply to your pain. I read every comment and create content based on what you share. Up until next time, remember, if you can systematically break through training plateaus, you can definitely do the same thing with pain.